What's happening, guys? So I'm back again. It turns out I was right in my match reaction when I was doing two-bit reactions, and I went onto Goldbridge's tweet. He actually was talking. It was Dan Potts that he was talking about. Dan Potts is currently live now, doing a reaction to Goldbridge, sending for him. So I thought I'd come on here and just give my little reaction. I mean, I didn't want to piggyback off Dan Potts because obviously he's live right now, reacting to that. But I knew he was talking about him because I watched the AFTV when Dan Potts was on saying that he's PSG or bust. And then I saw Goldbridge tweet that. And then it's like, okay. You know what I mean? So I'll scramble through Goldbridge's tweets. And he wasn't Ten Hag out from what I could see from his tweets. He was definitely Ten Hag in when he won the FA Cup. So we'll just roll with that. But when I say that these men won't accept this for their club, it still stands because let's not forget, Ole finished second with Man United twice, and that wasn't good enough for a man like Goldbridge. So what we're going to do is we're going to run through some of his tweets, you know, calling out his hypocrisy really, because he wouldn't accept this for his own club, as we all know. So let's talk about this. I'm sick of them sweatsuits and them corny hats. Let's talk about it. So we have the tweets here. So I'll say I've searched the name Arteta, and yeah, so these are tweets of him sucking off Arteta. Yeah. We all know he's wanted Ole out for the longest. I remember seeing these videos about, you know, Ole needs to go and all this shit. Yeah. So this is him sucking off Arteta now. You know, stroke game, spraying everywhere. You know, guys, all that.
Oh, that's classy. I can't, but this is going too far.
Some of the stuff that.
Oh, we also, this is a tweet that we're talking about. Just seeing Arsenal fans say Arteta needs to win against PSG or leave, you know, all that stuff. So, what did he say? Oh, yeah, just seeing that. Arteta's steady rebuild of Arsenal has been incredible. The 700 million spent, but they now have a team that can keep growing and improving for years. Sir Jim thinks they can replicate that on the cheap. No chance. Also, Arsenal were 10th when Arteta took over. Amram is taking over a much worse situation. We're not winning anything, Mark.
Nope.
I mean, we're not winning anything. Arteta silencing doubters again. Palace, always a tough place to go. So that would have been when we slapped them 5-1. Arsenal new deal, thoroughly deserved. Can't be an Arsenal fan unhappy with that. That was September 2024. By that point, the league was already done, in my opinion, when we drew against Brighton the late August. But a new deal was thoroughly deserved, according to this guy. He couldn't even accept this with Ole, and he had them finish second twice. He couldn't even accept that. He got him to a Europa League final. He couldn't even accept that. Same guy.
Stop it. Get some help.
I find it absolutely crazy some Arsenal fans criticize Arteta. Spoiled entitlement at its best.
Who?
Spoiled entitlement. You man can't put up with 3 seasons tops of a manager not giving you anything.
Nope.
Before you start tapping out. A man wants to talk about entitlement.
Shut the fuck up, you cunt!
Same fan base that can't cope with two bit struggle in the league.
I can even see through the window.
Same fan base. But he finds it absolutely crazy that some Arsenal fans criticise Arteta. You just pray that Amorim wins you the Europa League. Because if he doesn't, and you've got him for 5 more years of this, I want to see how you man cope. Right? Let's say he gets you top 4. Fair play. Every manager has liked him, but generally don't see what he offers top 6 sides. Da-da-da-da-da. Let's just mention Arteta in there. I'm not going to get on any impacts. Right. I'm not going to entertain that. First Arsenal lost in 2024, and some of their fans back shouting Arteta out. Yes, Mark. Now, man goes on what's currently happening in it. You see, I'm different from quite a few Arsenal fans, yeah? Because if Arteta wins the Champions League, that's good enough for the majority of the Arsenal fans. That ain't good enough for me. You can call that entitlement, but I have backing behind me as to why I'm still Arteta out. Yeah? And I've already explained it. I don't need to explain it over and over and over. His team management. Look, you look at some of the injuries some of these players have picked up. It's purely because of him. I mean, our centre-backs will see 90 minutes every single game. Yeah? Poor management. Saka will see 90 minutes in practically every single game if Arteta could, if Arteta really wants to get away with trying to do that. Because he has been doing that for the past few seasons now. This goes beyond the trophies. Arsenal's biggest issue tomorrow is respect. Arteta is Pep's apprentice. He cannot go there and blow a bow to his aura and hide in his shadows, as we saw at Anfield in the second half. City lose composure when teams don't respect them. Arsenal must stand tall and show no fear. So that's probably before we went to the Etihad then. It'd be good for Arteta. He's done really well there, and Arsenal have been patient with him, which is nice as well. So that's just them talking about, judging talk about us. Only one goal in the second half. Arteta out. So that was 4th of March last year. Can't remember who we played then. Arteta would 100% leave Arsenal to join United. You can have him if you want. So Arteta going from 2 seasons of finishing 8th to 2 seasons challenging for the title. Okay, so why wasn't Ole good enough to stay then? Oh, look at his tweet. Always the same after a bad result. Leaks of unhappy players, bad management, blah blah blah. Ineos need to change the rhetoric. The only way is to finally back the manager and remove players. Arteta went from 2 seasons of finishing 8th to 2 seasons challenging for the title. So why wasn't that good enough for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer? He was begging for him to go out. Arteta is incredible. I'd love to be in Arsenal's position. Oh, really?
Not the cap.
Really? Okay, then. Arteta out is incredible. I'd love to be in Arsenal's position. Rebuild the club from laughing stock to a young team that's considered title contenders and still clearly needs a striker, midfielder, and 2 fullbacks to be close to City.
Just help me to understand.
Well, look at us now. And he only tweeted out last year, January. Look at us now. We've got Spurs, Man United, Europa League final. We've got Chelsea in the conference final. We're 1-0 down in our semi-final of the Champions League. Liverpool has already won the league. We got smacked in the semi-final of the EFL Cup against Newcastle. Yeah. Arteta out is incredible. I'd love to be in Arsenal's position.
Stop the
I'm
cap.
sure you would. I'm sure you would love to see your ops win the league. In fact, anybody you're up against win the league. I'm sure you'd love your rivals to be in cup finals, while you're failed again in the league, and then you're 1 foot out of the semi-final of a cup competition. I'm sure you'd love that. I mean, it wasn't good enough for Ollie though. When it was Ollie, it wasn't good enough. But for us, you're saying you'd love to be in our position. So this is about the refereeing decisions. Arteta, season 1, 8th in the FA Cup. Season 2, 8th. Season 3, 5th. Season 4, 2nd. Yeah, it's a 2020, 2021, 2022, and then 2023. So yeah, he got that right. Also, he's defending. He's defending basically people saying that, you know, wanting Ten Hag out. You know, so he's defending that. He's defending that no, he should stay because look what Arteta did, and then Ten Hag's done this already. Arteta paying Pep too much respect. Also, aren't far off all the banter people want to chuck at him. Or something up front, Arteta starting to balance in midfield, and they'd be set for years. But the thing is, we know what the deal is with Arteta that you don't, Mark. We know that Arteta has striphobia, phobia of strikers. Yeah, it's all good saying, "Oh, Arteta could." But you see, even he is saying about a striker. So you know, if he's saying it, you know a lot of people are saying it. Yeah, Arteta couldn't see this. All right. Can't believe some Arsenal fans will think Arteta will spend 35 million on a reserve keeper. No top club has 2 first-team keepers. Whether Raya succeeds or not, Arteta's plan is very clear. Right, Arsenal and Arteta clearly going down the Pep, Klopp, Ten Hag route, wanting an elite ball-playing keeper. Wonder if Newcastle will follow them in the next 18 months. Oh, well, guess what? Since then, Newcastle have actually won a trophy. Speaking of Newcastle, since then, Pep, all those managers you just named and that club all won trophies since that tweet. Pep won, has won a league title since this tweet. Klopp's won the EFL Cup since that tweet. Ten Hag won the FA Cup since that tweet. Newcastle won the EFL Cup since that tweet. Damn! Arsenal, Rice, Havertz, Odegaard as midfield 3 is a recipe disaster in the Prem. Not good enough, not enough defense support. And will be stunned if Arteta goes with that when it matters. Well, he had to turn Havertz into a number 9 because, you know, even Goldbridge could see that midfield won't be good. Even he could see that. But for some reason, Arteta thought, no, I could go with that midfield. So he had to turn Havertz into number 9. So we're going back now. So Piers Morgan tweeted, Well, how about my team stronger than your team? Oh, so is he tweeted? Who did he tweet? Oh, he tweeted Goldbridge. Let's have you three. I've backed Arteta longer than you. You wanted Arteta out a year ago because he's sold your mate and you campaigned against him for months. You got more faces than the townhouse clock. Same guy that wanted Ollie gone.
Facts.
Same guy. Arteta's a likable coach. Pity it didn't happen for you, innit? You know, because we know you all didn't want to see City win a treble. But, you know, I could have told you, man, having Arteta as manager, you're going to see some shit. Leave football opinion to experts, Piers. You'll never recover from your Arteta out U-turn. So you could turn on Arteta again because you're a player FC. Piers Morgan giving out advice on Ten Hag not being any good. This from an Arsenal fan who wanted to back Aubameyang over Arteta. Yeah, but the same Aubameyang that won Arteta, the only trophy that he's won, the only major trophy that he's won, if we're not counting Shields, by the way.
Gotcha, bitch.
Facts.
I mean, what's this here? Got to praise what Arteta and Arsenal are doing. Fantastic season and still learning as they go. It's happened to away a couple of weeks ago. Drew through complacency. Wolves away, no repeat. Second half of the season is going to be very interesting. The Graham Potter doubters are ridiculous. So this is when he was at Chelsea. None of the signings are his. The club are in transition and he's just getting started. The impatience is a joke. You think fans will learn from Klopp at Liverpool and Arteta at Arsenal. But you wanted Ollie gone, fam.
Facts.
Now, I don't think he tweeted hardcore about being Ollie out too much. Ollie revisionist out again. He's 3 years after Jose set us back 3 years. Is McTominay and Fred the positives that says everything? So Ollie set Man United back 3 years apparently. In fact, let me see if I can see where did they finish under Ollie out of all this time in the in the Premier League. You should have a look. See if I can have a look at this. So Ollie came in 2019. It was 2019, wasn't it? Yeah. So Ollie got them finishing 6th in 2019. In 2020, they finished 3rd. So he got Champions League. Yeah. He got Champions League in his full season, did Ollie. Yeah. Champions League football. Then he maintained it by finishing 2nd in 2021. And he got them to Europa League final that season. Yeah. 2022, he didn't last the whole season. But United finished 6th again. So I want you guys to understand. Yeah. Ollie came in 2019. 2018, late 2018, finished off the 2019 season. They finished 6th. Didn't win anything. 2020, they finished 3rd. Didn't win anything. 2021, his last full season, they finished 2nd. Didn't win anything. Got to a final. So, as it stands, under Ollie, they were guaranteed Champions League football. Under Ollie. Then they got rid of him, so he didn't last the whole 2022 season, but they finished 6th. But Ollie set them back 3 years.
Cap.
According to Mark. He set them back 3 years. His words. He wanted him gone. But now he's turning around saying, oh, just wanted to get rid of Arteta, mate. He's doing a good job. Honestly. This is why it's so important. Ineos got the Amorim story out there before Leicester. Still too many out there who forget the Ollie mistake and want to get back on the bus and sing. What's the Ollie mistake?
I'm waiting!
Ollie cemented Champions League football for you guys. He actually got you to a European final. And that wasn't good enough for you lot. But for some reason, us keeping Arteta like this, for some reason it's good enough for us. Yeah, when a manager makes changes like this, he's basically giving up on a plan he's sold. Even if we win, there's very little vision going into the short term. Ollie did the same, so I don't know what game he was on about. But yeah. People forget Ollie spent 400 million and won nothing. But you got your Champions League football though. That's something y'all are begging for right now. You know what I mean?
Fix.
But I'm just running with his logic. Because if it's cool to keep Arteta, if it makes sense keeping Arteta and not sacking him, it should have been cool to keep Ollie as well. But that wasn't good enough for you, man, was it?
Oh, hell no!
Oh, God, the Ollie revisionists are back, making out we were on the verge of the next Pep and shouldn't have sacked him. Yeah, we're really missing out for the club he's managing now. Well, hang on a minute. No, I spelled that wrong. Mr. T, that's why. Honestly. Stood next to Ollie in a pair of shorts for 2 years. So Mark's defending Ten Hag. So Mike Phelan didn't think that Ten Hag deserves another season in charge. But Mark is replying to it saying, well, fam, you stood next to Ollie in a pair of shorts for 2 years. So he's basically saying, why isn't that good enough? Why isn't Ten Hag good enough? But Ollie was good enough. You know what I mean? So he's doing the same thing I'm doing right now. Why is Arteta good enough for us? But then when it was you lot, it wasn't good enough for you. But you're now turning around saying, oh, yeah. Why would you want Arteta out? Don't be an impatient prat. Two trophies in 2 years, developing youth, majority fan base behind no obvious replacement, only incompetent ownership would sack Ten Hag. So someone called Paddy said, I don't understand how you wanted all this sacked due to standards and accept 8th place, negative goal difference, 4th place in the Champions League, knocked out last 16 in the Carling Cup, and some of the worst performances we've ever seen. What's changed? How standards dropped? Then he says, comparing Ollie with Ten Hag, go out and quote tweet someone else for clicks, mate. That's horrific. All right. But hang on. But Ollie got you Champions League football.
Gotcha, bitch!
Tanya. Now, what I will say about Mark is he is calling out the owners. He's mentioning the owners as well, and and all that shit. But you're out here. You're not accepting what Ollie did when what Ollie's doing right now. Oh, what Ollie did, sorry, for Man United compared to what Arteta's doing right now. It ain't that much different. Sam John slamming and questioning why Ollie's calling out players who didn't step up and wanted captaincy. It's bleeding obvious why he loves the club. He wants the fans to know. The culture stinks. Potter, laughing face, generally take Ollie back and go down that route. Dressing room is in respect to Van Gaal, Jose, Ollie, Ragnick, Arteta. No, it'll work for Potter. That's when they thought they were probably going to get Potter in. The Man United squad are angry at 2 players for leaking stories to media. Majority leaks. Maguire got rid of Ollie. So let me see. Nobody told me, but I knew at half time against Watford, we didn't look like a Man United team. The players weren't running for each other. So the players probably going to be the last time we worked together. And to play with pride, we almost turned it around until Harry Maguire got sent off. Ah, right. Yeah. So yeah, Goldbridge, obviously he was happy about that, but yeah, see, bottom line is Ollie failed because he was weak and not good enough. Oh, all right, Ollie was weak. He failed because he was weak and not good enough. Interesting. That's interesting. Ollie was weak. Right? He was weak and not good enough. I want you guys to let that sink in.
What?
I want you guys to let that sink in. Bottom line is, Ollie failed because he was weak and not good enough. Legend as a player set us back 3 years as a manager.
Stop the cap.
And we still have plenty of his signings holding us back now. He only tweeted that in the beginning of the Ten Hag era. So let's see. He set you back 3 years. So let me go back to my tablet now. Let me go on to the what do you call it? So let's go on to 3 years before Ollie came in. So let's go 2016. So that's when Leicester won the league. Man United finished 5th that season. 2017, Man United finished 6th that season with 2 trophies. One of them being a European one, by the way. And 2018, they finished 2nd under Jose Mourinho. Oh, no, sorry. Ollie finished 2nd with them the one time, innit? Because it was Mourinho that finished 2nd in 2018. I got that confused. I sent some tweets to Goldbridge saying about Ollie got you finishing 2nd twice. I got that confused. But according to him, he set United back 3 years. So 3 years before Ollie came in. When did United finish in 2015? 4th. Finished 4th in 2015. 2016, 5th. 2017, 6th. 2018, second. Sacked Mourinho. Ole comes in. He gets him finishing 6th. 2020, 3rd. 2021, his last full season, 2nd. All he needed was a trophy or two, really. But according to him, Ole set them back 3 years.
Stop the cap.
3 years, apparently. He set them back 3 years. Mad, isn't it? And that wasn't good enough for him. So he quote tweeted his own tweet about how can Ole say signing Ronaldo was wrong. He scored 18 Premier League goals and was Player of the Year in the worst United side in Premier League history, singing like a canary because his non-disclosure order has run out and deflecting more than Captain America's shield. And he said bottom line is Ole failed because he was weak and not good enough. Legend as a player, set us back 3 years as a manager, and we still have plenty of his signings holding us back now. Yeah, and at that point, the players, some of those players were there when Mourinho did what he did there, and when Ole came in and tried to do what he did there. Now's not the time to turn on Ten Hag. Van Gaal, Mourinho, Ole all went the same way and ended up back here. We're back here again in 3 years' time. So yeah, a trophy and more points than Ole's best season, all in his first season. Ten Hag backed will take us back to the top. So he valued that Ten Hag won him a trophy, and finished in the Champions League spot. But then when we're not getting any trophies, no nothing, we're just consistently failing. That seems good enough for us. Okay, Mark. All right. Well, I'm done with that. So yeah, Goldbridge sends for Dan Potts. Yeah. And it turns out that he didn't keep his back to the wall, because you can go through some old tweets of his where he was justifying Ole not being a Man United manager anymore, yet he's sucking off Arteta. Anyways, that's all I want to do anyway. I just want to at least expose some of it from my end. But anyways, like the video, share the video, comment, subscribe to the channel, follow the socials. The link's in the description below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. This wasn't live, by the way. I should have stated that. But yeah, anyways, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
And if anyone wants to have a come at me,
come and find me. I'm in the car park now.
Because I'm a black belt in karate.
Stop the cap.
Come and have a pop.
I don't think you have the facilities for that, big man.